I don't have paths in my main, so like they're removal we can search for. Selfless Spirit seems sweet. It can protect our other... It's an evasive threat. It can protect our other cards from removal, so it can protect our combo. And it triggers Revolt on demand for Renegade Rallier, and Renegade Rallier can bring it back into play. So I'm interested in trying some Selfless. Hey, thanks for the great Kiki content, Murphbo. Welcome to the Wild Sub Club. 3 months, a quarter of a year. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you being here. Kiki copying Glorybringer sounds great. We can also resto Glorybringer to undo it being exerted, which sounds great. No, the other league finished. Belcher was a quick one. Sounds great, right? There's no mana monkeys in this deck. That is a very astute observation. There's certainly light on mana monkeys. Almost certainly a bird on one. Talk to me about Glorybringer. Well, it flies. It has speed. How do we fit 4 Spirit Guide to the deck? Well, you can't cast Birds of Paradise off Simian Spirit Guide. There's a banana emote. That's great. You want more pretzels? Haste makes waste, Burgle. Haste makes waste. Basic mountain. I don't feel stupid having that in my deck at all, do I? God, are we just like... Did we start using infinite RAM between last league and this one? Feels like we might have. Oh, yeah, up to almost 2 gigs. We'll do a plug and a moto restart after this match. Oh, good. Good. This is great. Nothing makes me regret my decisions like Storm. Alright, so... Just go Bird into Oath here. No, I guess I just play the Lotus Cobra, right? That seems fine. Just gonna play the Cobra. This is Musnek. Musnek is amazing. What did they keep? They have like Remand or something? It's a decent one. We have a copy of Aven Mindcensor in our main deck, which does keep them off of... I do not currently have Cobra Sihili in my list of decks. You can check the donation queue here. See what's upcoming. That's everybody that paid to cut to the front of the line. Any order on these? Always yes, always yield. Do I just want to go Bird into Mindcensor here? I kind of want to go Bird into Mindcensor here. Is that insane? Just like keep them off the turn 4 gifts next turn? I suppose I could Oath. I could Oath looking for a combo piece and then try and turn this into my other combo piece. There's another line. I'm gonna Oath here, see what we get. With like a Rallier, I can Rallier back to Oath as well. Well, that's a combo piece. God, we just have so many lines here. Alright, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna crack this. I think I'm just gonna play this bird out here. I'm gonna play this bird out. And then next turn, I can... No, I don't have a 3-drop. Oh, I should have played the Witness, right? So I could Eldritch the Witness into something else. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Yeah, should have Witnessed. Well, now I'm gonna do this. Which gets this. I think it's pretty clear they're setting up Gifts Ungiven this turn, right? Shock this in. Cast this, get back an Oath of Nissa. No, I can't hold up Resto there, right? I do... No, I only have 3 left over after that, Burgle. Oh, I could have played this, and then... Alright, well, you get the top 4 cards of your deck opponent. Oh, if I play Heath instead. Yeah, you're right. Alright, well, I'm gonna bin the Ritual, and I'm gonna bin the Noxious Revival. I don't want them to be able to get back to Grape Shot to kill my Aven Mindcensor. I could die here. Don't make fun of my opponent, they could kill us here. We arrived at this deck with even more lines, right? I think I should have set up to kill my opponent last turn and I messed it up. Messed up my sequencing. I should have played the Eternal Witness out 2 turns before. This is a donation deck list that I built. We were talking about it in the subs Discord last night, and Prototype in session was like, here's money, play the deck you're talking about. And I was like, alright, sure. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. They don't have Bolts game 1, Burgle, but we could have dodged another Grape Shot. We could have dodged another Grape Shot, you're right. Yes, Gifts would only be able to get 3 cards then, if there were duplicates in the top 4. How do you join the subs Discord? Here's the details here. I think with proper sequencing, I would have killed my opponent last turn. That's a lot of Grape Shots. I'm gonna kill my board here now. And I could have dodged this with proper sequencing too. And they get to cast Gifts Ungiven now. So they probably reset up for next turn. They just get the typical gifts, derp plan. Ritual, Manamorphose, Past in Flames. If they already have a Past in Flames, they might get something different. It's gonna deny them mana. Yeah, we should have won this game. I was slightly smarter. Well, I mean, if we don't die next turn, they're like 90% to die, 100% to die, probably close to 100% to die. Kill me! Oh, come on, opponent. I mean, like, you can talk about missing other things, but like, we're gonna lose this game because I messed up. Like, we didn't need other tools. We're losing this game because I messed up. Yeah, we were dead. The Discord integration's handled automatically there. You can find out the details at that link. Forge-Tender and Selfless Spirit are okay. Eidolon's good. Sigarda's fine. Actually, I think Glorybringer's fine in this matchup. I'm just not answering questions like that. That must be someone who's new. I'm not. Okay, here's the TLDR of why I am so. Yeah, PNK is bad. Good, like that cut. It's a good cut. They have remand, so I don't want to cut these. Can I cut a witness? I'm gonna cut a witness. All right, let's do it. Anyone that tells you they look at a deck and they go, it's strictly better or worse than something else without having played lots of matches with it, most of the people that spew like that on Twitch that are streaming, they're just like doing that because they want to feel smart. Like, there's no way they've played enough games, like, actually have an educated or informed opinion on, like, this being better or worse than something else. I don't even know what an optimal version of the Lotus Sahili deck looks like, much less is this different deck with some overlapping cards better. Just no idea. Just absolutely none. I think it's different and trying to attack on a little bit different axes. I know it gets to play my favorite card in Magic, which is Restoration Angel. I think it just doesn't do anything, right? It's got so much mana in it, though. I'm gonna keep it. Just draw some stuff. Hey, Mr. X Hat with the brand new 49 month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate that. I'd like to use this ability to make green. I'd like to cast this Voice of Resurgence so you can't remand me next turn. Hey, Arku, praise Kiki with the resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate that. Now they play Baral, which is a 1/3 for some reason, and I can never attack. Yep, yeah, I completely agree, Zal. Completely agree. Am I just getting Blood Mooned? No, that can't be right? Should I have played this? Are they grape shotting my board? Is this like Bolton to grape shot my board? This is Bolton to grape shot my board. Alright, I guess I should have played this. Yep. Alright, go ahead. Yep, yeah, basically Balthazar. Down to 4 cards, it's good for us. The fact that they did this probably means they don't have a lot going on. It's tough to tell, though. Fetch land would be great. That is... What am I doing here? I think I'm starting with this. Just doing these. We'll hold this for next turn. Make it remanded here. Maybe I should have led on that. Yeah, I probably should have led on that. I think that was bad sequencing on my part. Have a timeout for wasting space in my chat. This line's decent. Enables my Lotus Cobra and other things here. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and make green. Make green. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch with this. I'm gonna crack one of these Horizon Canopies here. Wait. I guess this line's kind of sad against another remand. What on earth? Okay, sure. I guess you're gonna play like unsummons anyways, right? Might as well. It's cute. Get you like a twofer. They just like had these promo unsubstantiates and really wanted to play it. It's possible cracking. Alright, Nick. Just actual spam, you're getting timed out. There's a difference between spewing and spamming. You were spamming. I appreciate your subscription support, but don't be rude. Alright. Do that. Hey, Night the Worm with the brand new 49-month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd like to use this. That. Yes, let's just start. I think we're gonna get back to this Horizon Canopy and cycle it here. We're trying to find a hate card, right? Always, yes. Always yield. Yeah, in some sense, it seems fine. If I cycle into a Chord at this point, it really doesn't do anything. Alright. Dear opponent, please don't kill me. They're gonna die if they untap, or if they instep a Gifts Ungiven here, right? It's like super dead to gifts. Maybe they don't have it. They did board in a lot of interactions, so that's a good start for us. I guess I shouldn't auto pass because I have Selfless Spirit. Put him with bottom. That bodes well for us. We get a cycle on this next turn, get some looks at things. It's not very good. And what a tilt. Yeah, that's true. We're both floating a little bit. We have them dead on board next turn. So they bottom. Hopefully they find one more brick to finish their house off, and then we get to go play game 3. Tilt. That's just like deterministically dead, right? Yeah. Modern sucks. Alright. So a quick sponsor plug. Thanks everyone for hanging out here today. I do appreciate it. GG's. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. There's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching. Instead, you're choosing to watch us get dumpstered in some modern here today. My name is Jeff Hogan. We're going to finish this league with Kiki-Jiki, and then we're going to probably play something else depending on how long this takes. If you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those are the best way to support my content here. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. Love to buy and sell Magic online cards with you. If you use code HOGAN PayPal at checkout there, you'll save 8% on your singles orders with them. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. Inktogaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats, mousepads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. My toddler appears to have taken my custom binder, otherwise I'd show you my sweet one. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. Let's say you want to try something sweet like this Kiki-Jiki deck, but you don't own all these cards. You can rent them for a weekend or up to an entire month from SpareDeck. SpareDeck also has things where you can just always have a deck rented for a flat rate. A lot of sweet things to do there. Is the donation list current? Yes, it is, Iron Guthix. Yeah, I did finally make it out of the quarters. I don't think we're going to Hex today. Need to do a few hours of Magic. We had a bunch of Hex on Monday. We'll probably do some Hex after tomorrow. We had better lines to win the first game in that last match, but we definitely just kind of flooded out in that third game. An opponent ripped the Gifts Ungiven the turn they were dead on board. This hand's pretty good. We get to go Voice of Resurgence into Eldritch Evolution for Pia and Kiran Nalaar, into Restoration Angel Pia and Kiran Nalaar, so we get to make a lot of power that way, assuming we don't just get like gibbed out of the game. If opponent's playing some kind of combo deck, it'll be real bad for us. This matchup's probably decent. Concealed Courtyard Aether Vial usually means some kind of Leonin Arbiter garbage deck, so we're going to lead on our fetch land as opposed to the Stomping Ground here. Leading on the fetch land feels really bad with Renegade Rallier in hand, but I don't want to get got by a Leonin Arbiter here. No, you're a fair deck first and a combo deck second, kind of in the same way Splinter Twin was. Your opponent is forced to play in certain ways because you could combo them, but the amount of time you actually end up comboing is fairly low. That's true. That's true. The last time we played Kiki-Jiki, Leonin Arbiter decks were just everywhere. And the idea behind playing like a more traditional Kiki-Jiki style deck with this shell is that Restoration Angel is just like a good magic card, and Felidar Guardian is an awful magic card. So Splinter Twin was a tempo deck first. So the things Twin was doing when it wasn't comboing were different than how the core deck works, Burgle, but we're a value deck first and a combo deck second, in the same way Splinter Twin was a tempo deck first and a combo deck second. I assume we're going to lose Voice of Resurgence here. Alright, well now we're gonna hold this fetch land, hoping to Renegade Rallier it back. Because Grand Abolisher is a 2/2 for 2 that just generally doesn't have text that impacts the board. It's very similar to Voice of Resurgence while being an all-around much weaker card. Like, Voice of Resurgence sees play not only because it makes it awkward for our opponent to play things in our turn, but also because it generates value when it dies. I don't think the casting cost is really strictly a consideration, Burgle. Like, of the reasons I would say why we do or don't play it, I don't think that really makes the list. Hey, Timidara, with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. As always, subs are one of the best ways you can support my content here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Voice is definitely one of the cards I really love in Magic. So I played this land first. So that way, when they put this Leonin Arbiter into play here, I can go ahead and pay for it. This does mean we're going to get Ghost Quartered next turn and feel really bad about ourselves, but there's really nothing we can do about that. Opponent was on the play here and just kind of had, like, the perfect curve. Hopefully they're really dumb and they Ghost Quarter us now. Rats, they know how their cards work. I might just play this Rallier out as a 3/2 next turn, in all honesty. Get Thought Knot Seared here, we'll probably just pack it in. Don't really have any way to come back from that game 1 without any Path to Exiles in our deck. Oh. Welcome back, wife. Thank you for continuing to give ourselves money. Take money away from ourselves? I'm not sure how that works, really. Is that even sub hype? I don't know. I have such mixed feelings. That's my wife's Twitch account. She subscribes to the channel. Yeah, we're just dead here, right? It's a game of Modern. They curved out on the play and we died. Path's pretty good here. Do I want to Blood Moon them? How do we feel about Blood Mooning them? Is this something I'm in the business to? Renegade Rallier is pretty bad here, right? Hey, Ren Drag with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna bring in 2 moons. I'm gonna bring in 2 moons. They don't always have Vial, and I can Reclamation Sage their Vial, so. Plus it fixes our mana to make casting Kiki-Jiki easier. And it keeps them from Ghost Quartering us. So Aven Mindcensor always has a text box against Storm. That's the reason why this card's in my deck. This is a Storm hate card. I think it's very reasonable right now. I don't really like this card against like the Valakut decks, like hoping to make them brick on lands is medium. But I think, oh, Tireless Tracker is pretty good here, right? Got this last Rallier out of my deck. Tireless Tracker in. Out. And just explained why it was fine. The new Blood Sun card is sweet. I think it's really well designed. I think it's going to be pretty insane inside of Tron. I think Blood Sun might push Red-Green Tron back into being a real deck, which would be kind of awesome. And by kind of awesome, I mean vomit-inducing. But, you know, it depends on what your definition of awesome is. I have no idea, man. Just checking to see how much of a sellout we were. Thanks for the 50-cent stick. It seems fine. Not exciting, but fine. Takes a lot of mana. Sigarda is pretty good. Can I give you a rundown on what do you think the best version? I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. You are boarding into a super rally back, but I would board into a don't. Because I think you auto win this match if it goes long enough, and I think Ralliers are good for not dying because of the acceleration they generate. I think, what's the way I want to articulate this? I think the, God, just, I've missed this. This is magic I haven't gotten to experience in a long time. Can we just talk about the quality deck building that is occurring in front of all of you right now? Just basic mountain, Voice of Resurgence. Just what a master deck builder has put this deck together. What I think of the green-white Value Town deck. I don't really like the green-white Value Town deck. I think it's like a worse version than these combo creature decks. I think Todd Stevens is a very good Magic player, and he beats people with those decks because he's a very good Magic player, and a lot of people that play Magic aren't very good Magic players. But, yeah, go ask your mom. Mom's got the milk upstairs. Go ask her and she'll fill it up. I actually think the mana base is better in this one than the other one. Yeah, at some point we'll draw a Chord of Calling or something and, like, be fine. It's not a big deal. We're in a fine spot. We're in a fine spot. Why did I say that, chat? We're in a fine spot. What? What? Oh, the regret and the self-loathing. The regret and the self-loathing. We're in a fine spot. Why did I open my mouth? Why did I speak the words from my lips? Oh, God. Oh, God. Can I even continue playing? Just like, I feel like I just need to be done for the day. I feel like normally they kiss me before they fuck me that hard. Just none of the things are going our way. Gonna take the look. If you're watching this stream with headphones, you must be new here. The regret and self-loathing, the rip cheer from Yagmoth's Thrill. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Oh, God. Oh, God. You literally scared me awake. Alright, I mean, this hand is great, right? Joke's on you, opponent. I got two on my best card. Google regret and loathing. Hey, we won one match with the Belcher deck. I knew my time with Functioneers on this stream would be short-lived. Murph Borough, thanks for the bits, I appreciate it. Ooh, look at that. Bird was the 8th card. God bless. This is the regret. That's true. Yep. I don't have any Path to Exiles in the 75. Hey, Mick Burr with the 4-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. A third of a year. What is this shenanigans? It's fine. This is just like my once quarterly stream to remind myself why we don't play Kiki Chord. Thanks for the chili hogs. All right, that's an okay hit. To cheer you up after this atrocity, go get ice cream or something. Thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate it. Oh man, glory to the Glorybringer, huh? I think I want that one. In the market for that. We'll draw more lands at some point, right? Famous last words. Are you saying I don't think Path is very good in that deck? I think I'd rather just be killing people. The only deck I kind of want Path against is Death Shadow, and I think I'd rather have something like Engineered Explosives there. It's more flexible. Please don't have another Thoughtseize. Do a bolt for my bird? Nope. Okay. Another 5 drops a little bit medium. Glorybringer gives me energy PTSD. Rats. I was hoping they were going to try and kill one of my things. They know about this resto? I think they know about this resto. I think they know about this resto. Yeah, they do. Great. Am I holding this resto for now? Yeah, I think I am. Grab a Stomping Ground here. Untapped land, please. Any land. Ding. Fries are done. Wreck this. Here there be dragons, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we held the resto, so we can unexert the Glorybringer. Mardu Trade Binder. Attack and exert. Shoot that guy. This is my dragon. My dragon's amazing. Do 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 do. Flying creatures are also just like really good right now. Definitely the truth. We're basically Diet Trade Binder here. The key command. Maybe kill my bird or discard my slime. Get back there. Do 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 do. Yep, discard. Oh, and kill my bird, sure. Let them attack with this. So this... You are Kiki versus Breach. I don't really like the Breach deck. It's really clunky, and like when you don't draw your parts in the right order, it seems pretty terrible. So... do I want to exert this again? I don't think I do, right? I kind of want to just keep smashing them. I'm just gonna attack for 4, just like close it out in the air. Like Restos and Glorybringers. They're dead in 3 to the Resto. Is this a, the Reveler, okay. So this turn, my dragon's gonna eat their... Oh, that's great. Is that one good? How do we feel about that one, chat? Attack and exert. Attack. God, this is all... Can we just... We're just gonna build a Glorybringer Restoration Angel deck next, aren't we? Kinda all I want to do in life now. This card... This is the reason why I'm trying to play this deck instead of the deck we've been playing, because I really just want to... Really just want to smash people with Restoration Angels. This card's great. I just didn't have room. Didn't have slots. Only so many slots in the deck, right? Terminating my Restoration Angel. Little did you know, my dragon's gonna come out to play here in a second. Mono red Kiki-Bringer. This can't take my resto, because resto is besto. And you're dead, nerd. We'll exert to kill the spirit. Smash you for 7 in the air. Yeah, that just worked way better. Does anyone still doubt the Glorybringer? Anyone still doubt my Glorybringer? There are people who questioned the dragon. I hope we don't. What is wrong? Attack and exert, attack. Shoot the spirit. Yeah, Restoration Angel can't blink angels. I'm sure that question's gonna be asked a lot. People haven't seen Restoration Angel in a long time. Alright, so I want this. I want this and this. This is not an acidic slime matchup, I don't think. It's probably a Burrenton Forge-Tender matchup. Cutting an evolution here is probably not terrible. Tireless Tracker seems fine. It's just not an evolution matchup. It's really not a go fast matchup. I guess this could be a birds out matchup. I don't hate that. Just bring in a couple of paths. Let's give this a try. Seems fine. I think this deck plays some cards like Forked Bolt too, so. Actually, I just pick artwork I like that they have in stock, Big Mama. A lot of the times I pick up the more expensive things. I think they're more likely to sell the cheaper things. Sounds okay. And like, you don't mulligan hands that have lands and spells against the discard deck. If Felidar Guardian had flash, it would probably be playable, but like the fact that it's like has unimpressive stats and it doesn't have flash, it's so crappy compared to Restoration Angel. No, I think one of the biggest, the people that are talking about Blood Sun and Amulet have never played Amulet. I think the big appeal to the Amulet deck is the fact that it gets to chain Teleria West with bounce lands off your Primeval Titans, and Blood Sun says that doesn't happen. Yeah, exactly. Well, Felidar Guardian gets advantage from those same things. So, like, comparing to Felidar Guardian also does that. Assuming this is gonna die. Just in a blaze. I think I'm doing this into this. I think I want to evolve my Cobra. And this is why I boarded out an evolution, actually, because when all of our creatures die, they aren't very good, obviously. So hoping to draw like a 2, 3, or 4 drop here, and then a land the following turn. Pia and Kiran Nalaar would be a nuts draw this turn. Voice of Resurgence would be a very good draw. Yeah, that'll let us cast Sigarda next turn at least. Hopefully they don't like upstairs a Bolt or a Culligan's Command here. Be bad for us. It puts a lot of pressure on the table. This sucks against Terminate and Dismember, but we're definitely playing it out next turn. We can't not do anything. I mean, like, doesn't every deck technically die to a lot of interaction? Like, I don't understand people that look at these decks and go, this deck loses to interaction. It's like, do you understand how many of my creatures generate 2-for-1s? Are you not looking at the deck list and understanding, like, so many of our creatures generate 2-for-1s? Like, this deck is so good against removal. Like, people do that with the Saheeli deck too, and they're like, well, how do you beat the control decks? Like, the control decks are very good matchups. Voice of Resurgence 2-for-1s them, and Renegade Rallier 2-for-1s them, and if any of your other 2-for-1s live, Saheeli 2-for-1s them. Just like dealer's choice on your 2-for-1s here. People just like have this idea in their head that creature decks are automatically bad against removal decks, and that's just not true. The creatures you're playing matter in that statement, in the context of what you're doing. Correct. Yeah, exactly. And like, you get to rebuy your Voice of Resurgences. This deck especially, like, they want to spend their paths on Voice of Resurgence, and then they can't path to Restoration Angel because they spent their paths already. Wouldn't mind drawing a Renegade Rallier here. Get to crack this Horizon Canopy, and then bring back a Voice. Never mind. Another land and die. Oh, that's it's an Eternal Witness. What 5s do I have? I have a Glorybringer. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try and get a Glorybringer. This Sigarda is much worse in this matchup. It's much better against the other matchups. We're not playing this Sigarda explicitly for the fair matchup. We're playing that Sigarda for Storm and for Burn and for other decks that do stuff like that. Thragtusk or Glorybringer? Thragtusk is probably marginally better here, right? That's close. That could go either way. I had a Cunning Spark Mage in here at one point. If they can't kill this Thragdad, Kiki Thragdad's gonna be real. Exclamation point deck. That sucks. They would draw 3. Come on, bricks or white cards. Bricks or white cards. Gonna get thought seized here. What costs black? Flash. Sweet! We're gonna get to Kiki the Thragtusk. God bless us, everyone. Deal? I mean, like, that's just like typical Magic player Twitch chat bullshit, right? Descendants Pass, I'm gonna time you out. Like, you watched us play one game where we punted to Storm when we had the win, and then you watched us play another match where our opponent curved out perfectly in the first game, and then like had their 1 or 2 of for a 3-for-1 in the second game. You're like, well, it looks unplayable based on how unlucky you've been this league, and it's like, that's the important thing when you're playing Magic, right? If you're going to be a good Magic player, you need to learn to be objective about things like that. Otherwise, you're just going to be like this results-driven monkey that doesn't understand the data that they're interpreting. Yeah, the Twitch Prime subs are worth the exact same thing to me as a normal $4.99 a month subscription. Only Amazon sends me the money instead of you do. We did find the Glorybringer. Are they just like playing a bunch of Lingering Souls here? We can probably beat that, right? Kiki Swag Dag is Deece. I agree. Hey, Quillman! And you just reminded me. Oh, look! There's a combo in our deck! There's a combo in our deck. I'm gonna make a Thragtusk for good measure here. But we do get to infinite combo our opponent here. And you're dead. Nice deck, nerd. Woo! We did it, Reddit! We did it! Would you play Affinity in Modern if I sent my main deck with sideboard but a few extra bucks? Would you pick a sideboard? Yeah, 10 out of 10. Always willing to play tiered decks. Wait, what's going on? Is did Magic Online crash? What is happening? Opponent conceded. All right. Woo! We did it! I was wondering, like, how do we grind out the value here? But we didn't have to grind out the value. We just get to kill them. Yes, I'm pretty much always willing to take tiered decks for donation lists, just for reference. So, Affinity, we played Dredge yesterday. All those decks are great, perfectly fine deck submission choices. I think I'd copy the Thragtusk if we didn't draw the combo there. Yeah, so is Lantern, but I won't play that garbage either. Basic Plains. I'm gonna take the dragon. Take the dragon. Blue-white control. I'm gonna get spread here. That's a great clip. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick the Voice of Resurgence while they're tapped out here. Yeah, I will play anything for $100. That's just so we're upfront. The things I'm saying I won't play, those are the things I won't play for the normal $12 donation gets you in the queue. For enough money, I'll do anything. Look, anyone that tells you they won't do anything for enough money just hasn't been offered enough money yet. Just, you know, speaking for everybody's got a price. Just what your price is varies person to person. For normal donation, would you play some kind of eggs? Yeah, probably. The eggs deck is kind of sweet. This is... It's decent. To ramp up here a little bit. Oh, you know what? This was a mistake. I should have fetched a non-basic here, because my opponent's playing a Path to Exile deck, so I want to maximize the amount of basics that I have left in my deck here, I think. Do I want to... Yeah, I think I want to put this Birds into play here. If they Wrath me, I just Glorybringer them next turn. Yeah, definitely. Why wouldn't I play through a league? That's like, the league only costs me $12. I'll lose 3 matches with a bunch of lands in my deck. Do I want to crack this fetch land? I think I do, right? There's a Wrath incoming. If they have 2 Wraths, we'll be a little sad. So we're gonna go get a red source here. I guess if I had a Rallier, I might not. That's a good one too. Shoot. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna play the dragon now. I'm just gonna get my voice back. Another white source. No, I can play the fetch out because Horizon Canopy can enable Revolt if I draw a Renegade Rallier. I think that's fine. Yep. This is why we wanted to leave lands in our deck. Basics. Is that a good draw? I feel like that's a good draw. Eight rack. Yeah, probably. That deck's like a pseudo meme, right? If we get Wrathed again, I'm gonna be a little sad. Like, we're hitting them for 10 here. We get a draw step plus this to cycle of this left over. Okay, so they're burning a counterspell, but they're probably gonna wrath us next turn. Giving us an elemental token usually means they're wrathing us. Mana leak, sure. So they're just using this mana leak as a gain 5, basically. I assume we're getting Wrath next turn, and then hopefully this Horizon Canopy finds a Renegade Rallier. Two for 6 down to 9. They'd have Snapcaster for Snap Wrath as well. Wait, what? Oh, they're just clearing the boards. That way when they Wrath us, we don't have a thing left over. Seems okay. I guess I'm getting Detention Sphered here. Feels like Snap Wrath. Need Detention Sphered? Okay, that makes sense. So they're up to Azcanta here. Your last card, Gideon, sure. Okay, so we're definitely behind here, right? Looking it for a turn. Probably another land. Yep. God, why do I say stuff like that? So this was the turn we needed to hit, right? We needed to not continue destroying mono lands. Now they'd start activating Azcanta and we're dead. Maybe we draw Escape Shift, right? Negate cuts off our best draws. Because Chord of Calling's our best draw. Go upstairs. Mom will help you. We have 3 Horizon Canopies in this deck, right? I feel like there's 3. Are there any fetchable lands left? Exactly 1. Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, they have a negate in their hand, otherwise that draw would probably kill them. Definitely a Blood Moon matchup. Probably an Eidolon matchup. 100% a Birds Out matchup. Aven's not great. Eldritch isn't great. That's pretty clean. Word's great. The rest of these cards are good. Rec Sage is fine. 3 Blood Moons is probably too many. I'm playing the Modern Mox on Sunday. We are playing Modern. Today we are playing Modern. I think both those plans sound terrible and I not recommend doing either. It's a card I'm interested in drawing, right? So I'll lead on this, and then we'll play Voice on 2 off the Stomping Ground, and then we'll fetch Shock for Rallier on 3. I've not pimped up Monk. The Mox, M-O-C-S, Magic Online Championship Series is a digital event. It's located in the comfort of my own home. That's like a different deck, right, Kekno? That's like trying to do something different. The Mox is free, so like, it's not like I'm feeling bad or feeling silly. Like, it's literally free. I'd be silly not to play in it. Like, actually costs me nothing. It costs qualifier points to play in. Yes, Reality Smasher is broken. I don't think I'm going to play any of these Creature Toolbox decks. I don't think any of them are quite competitive enough. You have like 40 qualifier points anyways. And playing a modern one sounds better than playing a standard one. I'm gonna hold this for my other Renegade Rallier here. I mean, like, you just need to be doing a busted modern thing. That's I've always said, pick something busted and do it in modern. And like, this deck is doing something busted. The mana that you get from Lotus Cobra qualifies as something busted, in my opinion. I don't know if my mind's changed. This is our first time trying it, so like, it might still be bad. Honestly, if Goryo's Vengeance wasn't bugged, I'd probably be playing a bunch of Grishelbrand, but I'm not sure that I'm willing to play that deck with Goryo's Vengeance bugged on Magic Online. Just gonna take them off the spreading cease here so I can use this Horizon Canopy. Let this cantrip this Renegade Rallier. So I'm getting Wrathed here. The Goryo's Vengeance bug is every time you splice it onto anything, the game restarts. Alright, let's draw a Blood Moon, shall we? That'll be great. Let's start with this. You can splice through the breach. You can splice breach, so it's got that going for it. Draw with this. Alright, we got Resto and Renegade Rallier. Play him a 3-2 that draws a card. If they hadn't pathed my voice, I'd probably get that back, but they did path my voice. It resets the game, actually, not the match. Just small important difference. Attack with this. Hopefully they try and kill it and I get to resto it and bring back this Horizon Canopy. Bit of tension sphere here. Unfortunate. Oh. Guess this voice. I'm gonna hold this fetch land in the event that we Are we getting Wrath next turn? Must be getting Wrath next turn, right? So kind of punished. I don't know if this is actually punishment or not. I'm unsure. Jury is out. If we have any kind of reasonable draw here, we're probably ahead. Just like 10 out of 10 Supreme Verdict. Yep. I mean, that probably qualifies as a reasonable draw. Put my other basic forest here. You have a negate? It's gonna have a logic not to. God, the turn off auto yield hotkey just actually doesn't do anything in this game. I should have played my Restoration Angel out while I didn't have Cryptic Mana up. Should have played Restoration Angel while I didn't have Cryptic Mana up. Thanks for the pass to Exile's opponent. Can we talk about how much better this card is than Felidar Guardian for a minute? Yeah, you know, Blood Moon just punishing those greedy 2-color mana bases. Quarion getting the same idea we did at the exact same time. Yeah, you greedy nerd, getcha. And like, I'm not even gonna board out the Blood Moon because they know about them. Because they turn off their Celestial Colonnades, right? And like, I want to turn off their Celestial Colonnades. Okay, I'm just gonna click submit. Flash is great. So one thing you'll probably notice is that if you watch us play against blue-white with the Saheeli deck, you heard me talk about how I didn't want to board in Eidolon against them, but I boarded an Eidolon against them now. When you have a Restoration Angel and Chord of Calling in your deck, Eidolon gets much, much better. Eidolon is very good against those other things. Because, like, if our opponent can only play one spell per turn, for instance, they can go ahead and go to do something, and then we resto in response, or chord in response, like something else in response. Get to punish them that way. Lotus Cobra is excellent. Would love that. Thank you. Probably go Canopy Cobra next turn. Hey, an actual Coop. Excited to spew in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate it. Thanks for sending your Amazon fun money this way this month. I do appreciate it. I think Blood Sun is good in Modern Tron. I think it's, yeah, I think it is. I think I am excited to test Red Green Tron with Blood Sun in it. Yep, deal. Something's getting encountered at some point. Might as well be that one. That's the best type of spew, right? It's the permission to spew that someone else paid for. Let's do it for us. We get to go ahead and get this Renegade Rallier, get back a land. Do I want to get back Lotus Cobra at this point? I don't think I do, right? I think I'm just like Stomping Ground here. Get back my land. Better against a sweeper. I want to like insulate my board and generate value. Now, and I can also say it's just good value, really. Just get to spew. And again, by leaving all these basics in my deck, my opponent's paths become much worse, so they give me a mana advantage by pathing me. Grove of the Burn Willows. They're expensive. You play 4 groves usually. Yeah, we could potentially tracker for a bunch of clues next turn. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. My tracker's gonna make a bunch of clues, which is also good. I think I'm fetching Shocklands here. Wow, this sequencing is bad on the opponent's part. You should not path in response here. You should wait till I go to crack one of my fetch lands. My opponent's allowed me to get an extra clue with their sequencing here, which is really bad on their part. So I would have one less, because I was definitely using these lands. At best, my opponent should wait till my end of turn to do that. Now I have 3 clues. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Selfless Spirit out. Attack for 3. What a sweetheart, right? Let's see what we get here. Man, so many choices. Again, getting the fetch land here because I want basics in my deck for their Path Exiles. Start by attacking for 5 here. Correct, yeah. Yeah, you want to path in response to the first fetch land. When I cast this Pia, it sucks if my opponent goes end step path, untap Wrath, but if they don't have exactly that, putting this Pia in play is lethal, right? Yeah. So I think I'm willing to like lose to, or be behind to end step path, untap Wrath, which is exactly about what's to happen. Yeah. Unfortunate. They're only gonna have a couple cards left after that. And I've got these clues here still, so we're not in a terrible spot. Oh, just a Jace. Sure. This has to be going up, right? And I can actually still kill this turn, right? Like attack it for 3 and then throw a Thopter at it. We can actually, fun fact, you can throw clues with... Actually, are they dead? 3, no, they're not quite dead. Remember, you can throw clues with Pia and Kiran Nalaar. They throw any artifacts. I'm gonna crack a clue here. We're not throwing this one, but just something to keep in mind. Yeah, we're winning on every metric right now. Hey, look, there's a card that insulates us from a Wrath. Yes, I'd like to redirect. And then we'll go Voice Selfless. Yeah, I believe so. Alright, remove opponent. Decent draw, get rid of the rest in peace. There's probably cryptic tap draw. Yep. Settle is easy to play around here, you're not wrong. Putting all these out here. I only have basics left to fetch with this, right? Pretty sure. Is that board nice and visible for everyone? Is that everyone can clearly make out what's going on here on my board? Alright, well, we battled back to 2-2. And like I said, we punted this game 1 here. And then this match, we just kind of got nut drawn 2 games in a row. The second game, we got blown out by a Pontiff. The first game, they nut drew us. The second game, we got destroyed by a Pontiff. Oh, Milady feels good. It feels good to be casting Restoration Angel. We haven't even done sweet things with Chord of Calling yet this league. It just feels good. Feels good to be casting Restoration Angel. Alright, so we can break it even here. Yeah, it seems pretty good, right? It's a little slow. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, I think Bloodstone's gonna be pretty decent in Legacy. I'm excited to try it in Big Red. We're looking for lands and Voice of Resurgences right now. Yeah, this slime art is wonderful. Well, there's a land, so that's great. So hopefully this Oath of Nissa finds us a Voice of Resurgence. I'm gonna grab a Resto. The non-zero chance that either this Rallier or this Witness are gonna get us a land back. Just want like a high density of action here. Like I said, ideally we were looking for a 2-drop there, but we'll see. Big Red. I think Dragon Snappy is just a bad version of Big Red. Are you playing a Shadow deck, or are you just playing like Esper Control and hurting yourself a lot? Okay, playing a Shadow deck, yep. Oh, our Blood Moons will be good here. Voice, please. Voice, please. And again, like people, Treasure Cruise is too good. I'd much rather they were playing a Treasure Cruise here than playing a 5/5. Like, that would be so much better for us. So, like, in this game right now, obviously, I wish this was a Path to Exile, right? But, like, against a linear deck where I don't need Path to Exile, Oath is much better, right? I mean, Grixis Delver's the best deck in Legacy. I don't know, why are you asking a question like that? You know my answer. Grixis is the best deck. What you want? What are you expecting me to say? I have no idea. I have no idea what the power level is like. This deck doesn't have a turn 2 nut draw. So, like, it's worse in that respect. Well, that was just a great draw, right? We do get to do silly things with Renegade Rallier still, though. I'm just gonna put a Thragtusk into play this turn. Feels like I'm gonna put a Thragtusk into play this turn. Well, I could get Glorybringer too and kill the Liliana. How do you feel about Glorybringer? Is it Glorybringer or is it Thragtusk? It's probably Thragtusk, right? So I have Resto in hand. Oh, Thragtusk is in my sideboard, isn't it? Thragtusk is in my sideboard. Well, I'm a big dumb stupid. Kiki could kill Lily, and they probably can't kill Kiki. Yeah, I like that line. Makes them have path or discard or something. Nah, Kiki doesn't get his hands dirty. Kiki doesn't get his hands dirty. He sends other people in to do his dirty work. Kiki ain't about that life. Are they draw step pathing my Kiki? Are you high? I love when people don't know how magic works. Here's my Restoration Angel. Kill you. Good sequencing. Good sequencing. A+ opponent. Magic Online is competitive. Magic Online is competitive. God bless us, everyone. This is my Restoration Angel. It has flash. It is much better than Felidar Guardian. Much, much better than Felidar Guardian. Whenever people tell me that Magic Online is much more competitive than the free alternatives, I'm like, Magic Online is prettier, and you can win prizes playing Magic Online, but I like the people that are just like, you must be playing on a different Magic Online than I am. You must be playing on a different Magic Online than I am. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright. Aven Mindcensor, Eldritch Evolution's out. I think... Do I want to trim some Oath of Nissas here? If I'm bringing in Blood Moons and Paths, I guess I'm cutting Eldritch Evolution. So that's like kind of a 1-for-1 there. I don't need Acidic Slime. I think I have to keep Birds in against... There's bad players everywhere, is what I'm saying. They're everywhere. Selfless is okay. Maybe this card's not good enough. It's just like 2 of these, 2 of these. I don't hate this. I don't hate this plan. Got 25 creatures and 22 lands, so that's 47 hits on the Oaths. That's probably fine. So, this is... Death Shadow is not a grindy deck. It's an aggro deck. They're playing one mana 4/5s and 1 mana 8/8s and 9/9s. They're trying to kill you. God, could you imagine if we had Swords of Plowshares? This deck's a hoot. The Path Blood Moon combo here is just excellent as well. This hand's great. Even decent against the discard spell. You know, put Death Shadow in, like, check the power level of Death Shadow, 110%. Again, holding the fetch land for the Ralliers. 95+% in Oath. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. Yeah, I think you want to stay above 95. I think you only want to bricking one in 20 is probably fine. Bricking more than that sounds really bad. Two pair opponent, Cobra Kicker. Two pair Cobra Kicker. If they double discard, I probably lose the voices here. Although I guess the Rallier can buy back the voices, so like, hey, you're just supposed to take the Ralliers and let me have the voices? This has to be a second piece of discard, right? They can play a 1/1 Shadow this turn. Hey, JSB911 with the brand new $4.99 month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here, so I appreciate that that next level of support. Make sure you pop into the subs Discord after Discord has a chance to sync up there. Talk about Magic and life and complain about variants. Yeah, it's a good time. Just Magic player things. Yep. Okay, so we're losing the other voice here. I think if I don't draw another 2-drop, I'm just going to play the Lotus Cobra out on 2. They could push or path it, but I think that's okay with us. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. So if they don't kill this Cobra here, if they just like play Dorks, we could go Rallier, Blood Moon. Hey! Donate a little bit extra for the time you may spend choosing change up the sideboard. Thanks, Jeff. Sweet. So for those of you that aren't aware too, the donation deck list, that'll put you to the top of the list. You have a plus $5 kicker on there. So we don't have anyone that has any kickers on their deck list currently, so that puts you up to the top. Bottom. Hopefully they just like play a dork and then pass with no mana up. Push sucks. Grab a Stomping Ground here. Do I want to just rally back a Voice of Resurgence here? I think I do, right? Or do I want to get the land? No, I want to get the land so I can Oath of Nissa, right? Took a lot of damage this turn. I might have wanted to get a basic with one of these. Resto's pretty decent. What's going on, D-boys? You just create a free account at discord.com, and then you link your subscribed Twitch account with your Discord account, and you'll find it there. We snap Fatal Pushing my thing, and then I'm just gonna play this Blood Moon, right? Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. What do you take? Do you take my Blood Moon, or do you take my Restoration Angel? Hopefully we draw a green fetch if they take the Resto. I think they have to take the Resto and just hope I don't Blood Moon them. Assume those screams are from the opponent, right? He definitely isn't taking the screaming child. Hey, dealer's choice opponent. If we hit a green fetch next turn and they take the resto, we can go green fetch, Rallier back to green fetch, play Blood Moon. Okay, I'll be right back. While my opponent tanks here, I'm gonna go get Jake something to drink. Come on, let's get something to drink. Okay, which decision did they make? Left us with the Blood Moon. Alright. Yeah, I'm just supposed to play the Blood Moon, right? Like any resto, it's great for us at this point. Your turn. We can draw basic forest. You'll have to just go basic swamp and we'll tilt off the face of the planet. We have 2 basic forests in our deck. We never had a green fetch this game. Never had a green fetch this game. We're looking to draw a resto or a forest before they draw. They draw a basic. What's after this league? Unsure. Depending on how what my wife and the kids are up to. If I could have fetched a basic at some point this game, I would have. I think Restoration Angel is a very good magic card. Kiki off the top would be insane too. We also have Pia and Kiran Nalaar. What else do we have in our deck? We have 2 restos, a Kiki, a Pia and Kiran Nalaar, 2 forests. A lot of live draws. We definitely have more live draws than our opponent, right? Which I'm sure means they're going to hit before we do, but... Back up Blood Moon. Glorybringer? Yeah, there's definitely a dragon in our deck, right? I'm gonna hold on to 1 land in my hand, so that way when if we get a forest, we can get Cobra going. opponent had enough. That's it. First one to a castable spell wins. Alright, so we finished 3-2 after an 0-2 start. I definitely punted the first match we lost with the deck. In the second match we got kind of got run out. Restoration Angel is still a real Magic card. I like her a lot. She is much better than Felidar Guardian, and it's not particularly close. Glorybringer was kind of great that league, right? We got to resto this card a couple of times, and it was just wonderful. Selfless Spirit, I could take or leave. One of the big questions in this deck is someone asked this earlier too, is Oath of Nissa worth it if we're not playing Felidar Guardian to blink it or Saheeli for it to fix the mana 4? This is the league we got Pontiff. We rallied back after the starting 0-2. And I think the answer to this question is yes. I feel like this card like adds a good deal of consistency to these decks, and like lets us, like, this deck really wants like 23 or 24 lands. This deck lets us have more access to lands earlier while being more action late. Yeah, I believe so, DSLS. And like we have some Horizon Canopies. Also, Oath of Nissa is very good with Renegade Rallier. Like, we're on the Cobra Rallier plan as like our kind of busted early thing to do still, just to like put power into play and like ramp up a little bit. And Oath of Nissa can get back by Renegade Rallier. Playing the second one also triggers Revolt for Renegade Rallier, etc, etc. Playing only 3 colors and letting us play Blood Moon in the board is kind of nice. I mean, this card just like steals games of Modern, right? Like, the Kiki core decks that have put up sporadic results in different places over time recently, like, are mostly on the Blood Moon plan post board, so I think having access to this card is good. Aven Mindcensor is here because it's a Storm Hate card. Always makes their Gifts Ungiven pretty bad. Yeah, I was pretty happy with these details. I don't know, like, take your dealer's choice on what your bullets are. You could probably cut this other Selfless Spirit for something. Which version of Cobra Saheeli do you recommend? Which list? I value your data a lot and have a ton of respect for you as a player. I tweeted the list that I would play out. Whatever my last one that I said that I tweeted I was happy with, I would probably play if you're interested in the Cobra deck. This seems pretty reasonable, and if you enjoy casting Restoration Angel at least half as much as I do, this deck's probably fine to play. Decide between Grixis Death Shadow, Tron, or Storm. Any advice is welcome. I think any of those decks are fine. I think if you're mildly afraid of bannings, like if your Modern deck getting banned would be a severe financial loss to you, I think Grixis Death Shadow is the least likely to get banned of those 3. Tireless Tracker is pretty great. It's possible like Tracker could even be in our main deck. I don't know. I was happy with this. We'll probably, I would 10 out of 10 play this as another donation deck again. I think I like playing this deck better than I like playing the Cobra Saheeli deck. The Cobra Saheeli deck's a little bit more combo focused. It's got some value elements to it, but just like, I love decks that play flash games, right? Like, I love just the type of gameplay that like Chord of Calling and Restoration Angel generate. And at the end of the day, you know, Magic's a game that we should be playing to have fun. So if you like playing Chord decks, here's to bump, Shapeshift, Reanimator, Hoogle Ape. I think I'm gonna be done for the day. Apprentice of Bolas, I really don't want to dig in to another league. Hey, and the resub, the Canadian Wanderer. I got you a quick resub. Welcome back. Thanks for remembering to re-up your Amazon Fun money this month. But we can kick off with some Reanimator tomorrow. I think it's been a while since we played some Legacy. I know I'm playing the Modern Mox this weekend, so like I want to play more Modern, but we can get one Legacy in there. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow about 1 to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, as always. And then remember, my schedule will be back to normal next week when Jake goes back to school. So we'll be back to more streams in the mornings, with just a couple of streams in the afternoons, more shorter, like 1 league afternoon streams. So this list over the one with Saheeli, I think they're both fine. I think I enjoy playing this one more. And I think you should probably proxy them both and play them both and figure out which of the two you enjoy playing. They both seem reasonably competitive. Maybe some apes in our future. I do want to play the ape dredge deck some more. I actually played a league with that off stream this morning and I 4-1'd it. So that deck seems sweet. But yeah, so as always, the donation queue is basically what we're playing out of. So peek there if you want to see what things are coming from our future. Peace, folks, and catch you tomorrow.